just gonna be a disaster in the future. All right, so we are getting back on Aiden's truck. Right now, me and Hillbilly are gonna hurry and mount up these method wheels that Salty Gear Off-Road brought us. We've got the BF Goodrich Mud Terrain TA KM3s that BF Goodrich sent us. Thank you guys for that. We're gonna hurry and get them mounted and balanced. And then after that, dinner's gonna be taking apart the cab and the doors off of the donor truck for Aiden's truck. It's a nice looking 17-inch wheel. So these were actually picked by Aiden himself. All right, so we're just gonna get the valve stem installed. Gotta be very careful that we don't scratch this wheel though. We'll let Aiden scratch it first. Like that, pulls in real nice. Gotta get the slick stuff. You just wanna lubricate up the bead so it slips on a lot easier. I'm gonna use my extra arm to push this down. And just like that, that's how you mount a tire. A big one. So when I put them in, I take the valve stem cords out of the valve stem. That way it beads up easy, gets the full force of the air. This machine only beads up to about 5 or 10 pounds. Give it to Hillbilly. He's gonna air it up the rest of the way. We're probably gonna run these
about 35, 40.
About 35 pounds. We'll just put 35 in them to start. And then if they need to be adjusted, Tony can adjust them. After he gets it aired up, I'll get the balancer all set up and we're gonna use some sticky weights to balance these things out.
32. 35.
I'm gonna hurry and throw the second one together. I'm gonna let him take over as I start to balance. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna set up the balancer so that we can put sticky weights on this and get these tires all balanced out. All right. The balancer actually brings it around right to where it needs weights and it sends a laser out. So we know exactly where to stick them. It's a smart balancer.
Sure beats using the old bubble balancers.
I've never even used one in my life.
You've never used a bubble balancer?
No.
It's hard.
All right, now what we do is shut it and we'll check it. That means it's perfect. All right, so we were able to get these all mounted and balanced. They're looking awesome. I think Aiden's gonna love these things. They're a little bit bigger, but that's why we're going with the rebuilt motor. Give it a little bit extra horsepower so we can turn these. Tony's gonna be re-gearing the front and rear ends also so that they have a little bit different gear ratio, so these turn a lot easier.
Hey guys, it's dinner. I'm gonna come in, it's Sunday today, you know, usually day off, but I'm gonna donate my time to get this cab stripped out. So see, that's the interior of this truck. I'm gonna be stripping that so we can start doing body work on it for Aiden's truck. So this truck right here, this is my 1989 Chevy K1500. I've owned it probably for 15 years. It's been a really good truck, and ever since I bought it, I wanted to restore it. You can see there's a little damage there on the bedside, doors, fender. She's a little rough, she needs a little love. It's a little dirty, needs some love. So it's got the 350 V8 in it with the 5-speed standard, and I love that truck. So I'm hoping that like this interior, I can get this interior and put in it, make the interior nicer, because the interior in this truck's not bad. So when Robby got this truck for a parts truck, he said, I'll give you the whole interior of that truck. Use what you can. I'm gonna start tearing inside this cab down, take you with me the process as I do it. So let's go. So what we're gonna start on first is we're gonna take these seats out. We're gonna lift it out. They're a little stuck in there. We're gonna get the seat belts out. There's this little plastic tray that's in the back. All right, so there's this trim panel in the back that we're working on and we're gonna pull out. Hopefully it'll still be usable. We'll see. So I'm gonna get these panels out by the door. All right, so there's that one. There's the passenger side removed. So we got this interior trim panel ready to come out. As you can see, it's already broke. We might have to see if we can fix that. We're gonna get the panel around the trim. There's the one that goes down by your feet. Oh, we gotta pop the speaker pockets out. There's the speaker pocket and then the trim panel right there. So now that we got those out, we can take the gasket out for the door. We'll set that aside, might be able to use it. We're gonna work on getting this panel out. It's about ready to come. There we go, right there. We're gonna take the visors out. Okay, there's the visor. So we're gonna move this bottom panel. Okay, there's that one removed. Get the speaker cover. It's very brittle. Now we can pull the weather stripping. We're gonna remove this carpet in the back, pull it out. All right, look at that. We got the seats out, the seat belts, and all the back panels out. We just gotta get the one up on the roof with the dome light in it, and then move on to the front. All right, we're gonna drop the steering column out and get it out of the way. Oh, hey, look at that. I'm wearing a dinner time shirt. You guys can get your own at robbylayton.com. Get one like me. They're really comfy. I like them. On the proceeds on them, I'm getting a dinner card, and I was thinking about maybe taking some of that and rebuilding my truck. What do you guys think? Go get you a shirt. Help me out. Let's get the steering column out. That makes a lot more room in here. All right, we're gonna work on getting this header panel piece out of the back. We got 2 screws behind the light. All right, there she is. We got her pulled out. So we got that handle removed and the headliner's just gonna fall out. All right, there's the headliner. It's not bad. And then the boot, we'll pull up and get it out of the way. We should be able to get this 4-wheel drive shifter out of the way too. It's out of the way now. We're gonna get these doors stripped real quick. Whoa. All right, there's the door panel took off. We gotta get this metal panel off. Okay, so we're gonna take the door molding out. All right, there's that panel. So now it'll be good to pull the window. There's the window. That one looks like it's still in good condition, so we're gonna keep it. There's the vent, which when you take the vent out, then you got room to take your latch out. And that door is stripped. Show you there, see everything took out of it. We're gonna pull the carpet out, get it out of the cab. Now we just gotta work on the dash. We got the dash out. As you watched the video, it broke, which sucks, because I was hoping to put it in my truck. I have to see if I can find another one. Do you guys think we should rebuild my truck? I think we should. It's been a dream for me to rebuild it, so.
All right, so Tony just got here from Salty Gear Off-Road. He's gonna be coming in. We're gonna get these tires all loaded up. He's gonna be taking the front and rear axles, and he's gonna be putting gears in them and getting them put back in the frame so that when we go get the frame, it's rolling. Dinner's got the cab all stripped out. We're making a lot of progress.
Bunch of young fellas load these up.
Also used to load semi tires. What we have.
Okay.
And we'll grab this first. This is our crash pile.
From it.
This is the truck.
Not much of it made it through.
There wasn't a lot of trucks left. Perfect.
So you just want the front and rear, and then the wheels and tires.
Yep.
Cool. Tony's gonna be taking this back, getting the chassis to where it's a rolling chassis when it comes back to us. So we appreciate all your help.
You bet.
Thank you.
Gonna get it done all salty style.
Salty
Right.
style for sure.
So cool.
Okay, thanks
We
guys.
appreciate it. Drive
Yep.
safe.
Thanks.
Okay, let's get back to work. All right, so Tony just took off. We want to thank Salty Gears Off-Road for all of their help contributing to Aiden's build. They're going to be doing a ton of the suspension stuff. We really, really appreciate it. You guys are going to want to make sure and head over to their channel to check out their portion. I'm not 100% sure when they post it, but make sure you go check it out. We want to thank BF Goodrich for sending us the 35-inch Mud Terrain KM3s. They are awesome tires, and they're going to look so good on this truck. So thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
All right, we're on our way to Moroni to get a parts Yukon for the dash and everything for inside Aiden's truck, and other miscellaneous interior parts we're going to need that were damaged in the rollover. So me, Hillbilly, and Dinner getting out of the shop for a little bit and going for a little road trip.
Hey guys.
All right, we just got up to Moroni to grab the parts Yukon, what's left of it anyway. It's been kind of stripped down, but it's got a lot of the interior pieces we need, like the new dash, steering column and everything and all that. And we'll go through and see which ones are the best and use the best out of the two. And now we're just gonna get it loaded.
We're going to strap down and get back to the shop. She ain't going anywhere. Let's get on the road back to the shop.
Let's go.
We got these straps, matchstraps.com. 4 in a bag. It has a fancy divider and a holder so they're not unraveling everywhere. They've done an excellent job holding the Nugget in place when we brought it up for the car show and when Robby delivered it back to Ed. Held everything right where it needs to be. We're going to put it to the real test and see if it can hold dinner. Because if it can hold dinner, it can hold anything. Let's try it out. Black sleeve is just a protector so you're not cutting the strap. Yeah, it just Velcros on and off. Brake strength is 4,400 pounds.
It's pretty good.
Working load limit is 1467. Webbing braking strength is 10,000 pounds.
Okay, now one more around his arms in the back of the chair, right?
Yep.
Other way, logo's upside down. matchstraps.com.
Can you get free? Nope. Can you stand up? Nope.
Are you all right?
Yep. So as you can see, they're holding dinner to that chair. Pretty good. They're holding dinner to this chair. Head over to matchstraps.com and get you a set for your needs.
All right, so quite a bit got accomplished today. Tony came down, got the wheels and tires, got the axles, all that stuff. Dinner got this whole inside strip. The doors are ready for bodywork. Cody's been working on this roof, getting it all stripped. Pretty much we're gonna strip down this cab, get it primed, block it out so we can paint it. Tomorrow morning, we're gonna pull the windshield, the back glass, and Dinner's gonna finish getting everything out of the inside of the cab. So that this is just a bare cab that we can get ready for jamming, where we can bolt everything up to it. We got our donor hood over here from the other truck. We thought it was pretty good. This thing is very friendly. It's got a lot of dents, a lot of waves. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna determine whether we should fix this one or fix this one. We're not quite sure if it'd be easier to fix this dent versus all of those dents. So tomorrow, that's what we're gonna do. If that's the case, we'll probably end up just stripping this hood, fixing this dent, and getting it all ready. That's for tomorrow. So it is tomorrow. We just injured Cody. It was off camera.
Just a little bit.
We were trying to cut the back window out, so we're gonna wait. We're gonna let his arm feel a little bit better, but we're gonna get working on this front windshield. We're gonna get it out. The goal is to get this cab body worked. It's a lot of stuff to do, but once we get this out, we'll get the pinch weld all taken care of, get this finished stripped. Cody already stripped the roof. We'll get all the body work done on the roof. So basically, what we wanna do is get it to the point where we can paint the cab all at once. All right, so we've got the equalizer. We're gonna get this thing chopped out of here.
Oh yeah, good thing we're not using this baby.
Yep, no, that's why I kind of just went to town. We're just gonna get it out.
Not reusable at all.
Okay, pull out on it. One good thing is it's sharp. One thing I just remembered, the guy that we bought this from is requesting this. So we're gonna take this off and save it. We'll actually send it to him. It's a necklace that's sentimental. I wanna make sure and get it to him. Well, we almost had it saved. All right, windshield is out. So we've got all brand new glass coming from Clearside Auto Glass. So we weren't trying to save any of that. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna get all of this urethane off and get it all cleaned up. Get all the rust and everything wire wheeled to where it's a brand new fresh surface to put our new windshield in. Got that all cut, so now we can get it all cleaned up and worked around. So over here is the entire seal and the urethane. So this will be fun. Oh, look at that. All we had to do was rip it out. Wasn't even glued? Wasn't even glued. Well, it wasn't glued very well. Some of you are probably wondering why we didn't just leave the windows in, because that's not what we do. So we're stripping this all the way down, we're painting it all, and we're gonna encapsulate the paint with the windows. So, oh, look at that.
And you can see from the last 2 times the roof was painted that
they've been chipped. There's a little bit of rust. So we're gonna fix all that so that Aiden doesn't have any issues in the future. The nice thing is if you can get under it and pull some pressure, the pressure with the cutting does the trick. Except for that.
How's the knuckle?
All right, got it. Now, we've already pulled this one molding off. We're gonna pull this one off also, but with the window out, it's gonna actually work. So this is sealed up because it's been painted so many times. I'm breaking all the old paint. Got it. So now we can clean those up. But this is why we pull everything apart. Look under this. Look at all that flaking paint. So if we try to paint over top of this, it's just gonna be a disaster in the future.
Like you can see here from the last time it was painted over the 2 times before, breaking down when we got sand in it, you could see it breaking down even more from the old paint while they repainted over it without. It was just essentially a band-aid. It didn't cure it.
That's why you can't put band-aids on wounds. Cody's gonna start stripping the rest of this so we can get working all the body work on the roof. And then I'll come in and I'll start working on the sides. The back, we're not gonna fully strip. We're just gonna get it down to usable substrate that we can paint on. All right, so while Cody's working on that, I'm gonna get working on this fender and try to cut this molding off. All right, we're gonna reevaluate our life. This molding is super hard. Normally they come off a lot easier. All right, so I got the molding all pulled. I'm gonna get this wheel trim chrome off of here. Basically, I just wanna strip this all the way down so that when I do the body work and prep everything, we can just prime it. And then after I get this fender all finished, we've gotta go pull the fender off the other donor truck and get that fender all worked around. We wanna try to get as much of this cab body worked as possible. I just had to eraser wheel all the double-sided tape off where the molding was. Now I've got a few more things to pull off and this thing will be ready to get sanded. Now I just gotta get all the stuff on the inside out of here. All these clips, I have to actually just dig them out. You gotta be really careful not to poke your finger because I do it all the time. And then these clips, I'm basically just gonna break them out. They'll all get replaced. So we buy these clips in bulk and then we just put new ones in. Me and Dinner are out in our natural habitat today.
What's up, guys? It's dinner time.
Dang right it is. Actually, that makes me kind of hungry, so don't say that again.
Okay.
Then we'll have to actually go get some food. Just kidding. We started body work on the panels for Aiden's truck. We realized that these panels are gonna be a lot better, so I'm gonna pull this fender off. I already started on the driver's side, on the one inside, so we'll use that, but I'm gonna use the passenger side fender, and we're gonna use both doors off this truck. So me and Dinner are gonna hurry and pull them off. We've got the bumper off, the grill, all the stuff up front. Just about ready to pull this fender out. I'll do just a little bit of body work on this fender. It'll be a lot quicker, easier than the fender inside. Look what the kitty cat drug in.
Ernie!
Hey! What are you doing? Rip snorting, tearing stuff up?
Here, Ernie, make yourself useful.
Oh, I
That needs
just
to go
show up
inside.
and I gotta go to work?
Yep.
Just going inside?
Yeah. Oh, you know, we're just tearing apart Chevys.
We're doing what Dinner does best.
Building?
No, working on Chevrolet.
Working on Chevys.
So I just got the pin out. We'll get this door off. Ernie's gonna drop it on the ground. I'm gonna try.
All right, there's one.
Okay, one door down.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
All right. Whoa. Hold it, hold
Free
it.
floater.
All right, we got the pins out of this door. We've made all the bees mad because we're the bee's knees. Roll your window down. They hitting you?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Tally ho!
Hurry, get through there. The bees are right there waiting.
Bees are so pissed.
They're gonna get you.
Well, that's the bee's knees right there.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Well, we got the two new doors that we're gonna actually use. So we'll get those on stands, get them stripped. We gotta go back into bee country and get our tools. There's some dents down here I was sanding out, getting rid of that surface rust. Then I got up here to my big dent. So, not a big deal, I can fix it. Started grinding it, and there's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 layers of paint. So I would have to strip every bit of this and then try to fix the dent. And I mean, this is like 1/4 of an inch thick. So went out to the parts truck, pulled that driver's fender off also, and we'll just use it. So back to square one. Hurry and get this all stripped down, start sanding it out, but it's a lot better. I think it only has about 2 layers of paint on it. So we'll see what we can do with this. There's a few dents here and there. I'm gonna get this thing all stripped off and we'll see where we're at. Good news though, passenger fender is like pristine condition. This fender's coming out pretty good. I've got it all pretty well sanded in 320 where I can start feeling any spots that I need to fix. There's one little spot right here through the middle. Everything else is feeling pretty good, but I do have a dent down here, so we're gonna grind it out so we know where it's at. Oh, another thing I was gonna tell you. We looked over this hood. There's so many marks, it's gonna take like half a day to fix it. So I called up, found us an aftermarket hood. It'll be here in the morning. So the hood is gonna be taken care of. We're just gonna put a new aftermarket on it. We're gonna get both fenders fixed up. Cody's over working on the roof. Hillbilly's working on the back. Dinner's slinging camera.
Is the aftermarket hood gonna have the hood scoop on it?
No, it's just an aftermarket OEM replacement.
Oh man, the hoods with the hood scoops look pretty cool.
All right, so we're gonna start on the metal work on this driver's side fender. All right, so I got this dent all worked out, got the sheet metal all squared up. I'm not gonna put any mud work in it because it's down on the bottom and rocks and whatever will fling up and just chip it out. So I'm gonna call that good. What I'm gonna do next is I've got a few dents. I've got 2 dents here. I might do some blocking on this. This might be just the roll. It feels a little choppy, but I'm gonna pull those and then we'll put a little bit of mud work in here. And I've gotta pull this right here. I gotta pull the center out. Got a dent here and a big old dent there. That's pretty much it on this fender. So we'll get it ground. It's nice little pulls. So we will grind it and sand it and see where we're at. So I like to grind it and then hit it with a DA. All right, so now I'm filling it. I got a little bit of high spots, so I'm just gonna do a little tapping. Feels pretty dang good. Now we'll pull the big one. Okay, so on this one, I've got a little bit of pressure still. So that brought it up a ton. Ooh, that's shotgun to me. Cody, come and pull up on. Metal moves when pressure's released. That literally almost got it all. There's a little bit that I'll fine tune. That literally almost raised the entire dent out. Just by releasing the pressure. That is like minor. Just a tiny, tiny bit is still down. So I'll just go and fine tune that. We'll grind it, sand it. That'll be ready for mud work. I'll do the other fender metal work before we spread any mud. I know you may not be as impressed as I am, but I'm a little bit impressed. It's been about a month since I've done any pulling. That metal feels pretty dang good. I'm gonna call this one good and ready for mud work. I'm gonna grab the other fender and do the metal work on it. So this one's in there pretty good. I'm gonna start working it. Finally popped. Now we'll go and fine tune it.
There's a lot of dirt coming out of that too. You're gonna have to take it to the pressure washer.
Yeah, we'll most definitely need to get all the dirt out. Okay. When I was pulling, I just pulled a little tiny baby hole. So I just grabbed my little brand new Miller-Matic 141, welded it. Got one little divot still, just like that. So the reason I weld that up is I don't want any moisture wicking in from the back and getting underneath the mud work, because it'll just flake it off. All right. Are you finding one?
Yep. They're not very good.
Can I have a banana? Nice.
Cody's gonna go grab some Bondo and we're gonna spread out all these spots and get them all worked in so we can get this ready for primer. Well, hello, boss.
Okay, I got a joke here.
The boss is here for a joke.
Is it a good one?
It's always good.
Why are pigs good valets?
I have no idea.
Why are pigs good valets?
They're excellent parallel porkers.
Excellent porkers.
These are so stupid.
How do potatoes resolve fights?
How?
They hash it out.
These dad jokes are so stupid.
Laffy taffy.
We should do it sometime where we just don't laugh. Just
Okay.
yeah, see who can keep a straight face the longest.
I would have a hard time doing that.
When can peanuts laugh?
When can peanuts laugh?
You're not supposed to laugh.
Is that really the joke?
When you crack them up.
Oh. I like, is that really the joke?
You literally just said, let's do it, and not laugh, and then you laugh.
He laughed like instantly.
Oh, that metal on metal. I just love it in my ears. That one is spreadoed. We're gonna have a lot left. All right, Cody's gonna go spread the rest. We'll let this thing harden up and get it sanded.
Found a gobstopper, Dinner.
Oh, yummy.
Can we get to the center?
Happy licks.
Almost, man. It's taking a
How
while.
many licks? This cab's coming along.
Oh,
This thing's gonna look good. So I always get my flat spot first, and then I'll tape it. So I'll put a piece of tape right on my line, so I don't undercut it.
Yeah, because you got to leave the undercutting to me. I do it good enough.
You are Captain Undercutter.
finished up all the metal work we found and getting ready to spread more mud. What's up, Ernie?
Bondo boy.
Fernando. Ernie's here for moral support.
Bondo-licious.
Fernando 5.
Fernando 4.5.
Oh, 4.5.
4.5.
I just need a little bit of contour to this.
Isn't that pretty?
So what I'm doing here is I'm cutting out all my block marks so that I can glaze these areas. So I use 180 on a DA and I cut my 80 block marks out so that when I spread my glaze, it all blends in. All right, so I got this fender all glazed out. Let it harden up a little bit, then I'll peel my tape off. We'll get that all sanded in 180, and this fender's done.
You ready to trade? I'll hold the camera and you can sand.
No.
Why?
You're doing a fabulous job.
And that, my friends, is how you get a perfect line. All right, so now that I've got it all sanded, peel your tape off. What I'm gonna do is gently just roll my line off. You gotta know your panel. If it's sharp, you gotta leave it sharp. If it's got a little bit of roll to it, you roll it. We've got all the bodywork done on this fender. We've got a little bit more work to do on the other fender. Hillbilly's getting his door all torn apart. We've got the other door torn apart. Check this cab out. Cody's got all the little dings and dents all worked. He's got some mud on them. Top, in the back, here, 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 front, right in the middle, and over there. Cody got me. We've got a lot of progress. We're getting there. As always, we appreciate you guys. If you enjoyed this video, go check out this one.
What time is it?
Time to go home. Oh, it's that time too.
Oh.